Tommy the Hammer. And I like my beers not shaken and not stirred. So what? There's not too many James Bond 007 puns out there. Fucking sue me. Anyways, that brings us to today's review. We're going to be checking out the latest 007 flick, Spectre. I haven't watched this one yet, but I'm a huge fan of the series. Like most guys my age, I was raised on James Bond movies, mainly because our dads showed us to them. Hands down, it is one of the best action series, period. And, I was a huge fan of the Sean Connery ones. I didn't really like the Roger Moore ones, even though there's like a fucking shit ton of them. And the Timothy Dalton ones were actually pretty good and underrated in my opinion. But by the time Pierce Brosnan became James Bond, that pretty much changed the landscape for modern cinematic audiences in my opinion. And what with the Nintendo 64 kind of rising to the forefront, an amazing game, GoldenEye, kind of like reaching mass popularity, it was only a matter of time before James Bond became the prolific and enduring action star that he is today. I can't wait to watch this movie. Like I said, I'm a huge Bond fan, and even though I've heard mixed reviews about this one, and even Daniel Craig said that he would rather slit his own wrists than do another Bond film after this, I still can't wait to watch it. I mean, Christoph Waltz as the villain, one of the best actors ever. And you know what we're going to do? I'm going to peep the film, you guys are going to peep the trailer, and when we get back, we're going to be discussing Spectre a little bit. Don't go nowhere.
This organization, do you know what it's called?
Its name is Spectre.
Look around you, James. Everything you believed in, a ruin.
Why did you come? I came here to kill you.
And I thought you came here to die.
Well, it's all a matter of perspective.
You know something? With a character like James Bond and a movie such as Spectre, which is so large in scope, and the dynamic special effects, and the actors, and the music, and the pure spectacle of it all, it's hard not to walk away from a movie like this a little elated and overjoyed. With that being said, I would have to say that this is not my favorite Daniel Craig James Bond movie. I think, with this movie, it's so large in scope, and there's a lot going on with the plot that it kind of becomes its greatest strength and also its greatest weakness. As I was sitting here watching Spectre, I couldn't help but feel like they were going, the director and the actors and everyone involved was going for broke with this movie. They were taking elements from, the older James Bond movies and the more modern contemporary ones and merging them all into one film. This is essentially kind of a love letter to the audience. I really can't see, the series going any further than this. And I have a hard time imagining anyone else replacing Daniel Craig after this movie. I mean, I'm sure what with movie producers and studios and, audiences, they may fill his shoes one day and they may bring in another guy to play James Bond. But to be honest, I can't see them doing anything, past this film. Out of 10 stars, I think I could only give this one a 6. It's not a bad James Bond movie. It's not a bad movie in general, but it's it's definitely not Daniel Craig's best interpretation of the character. And you know what? I feel like this should be a good, segue for the series to just kind of finally reach a finale. Maybe I'm wrong. So, 6 out of 10 stars. If you haven't seen it, and you love James Bond, and you love action, then check it out, guys.